What's up, and welcome to Around with the Boys podcast. On this show, we talk about life, sports, business, and all the cool shit in between. I'm your host, James Rackley, and along with me, as always, is your co-host,
Johnny Dunleavy.
Mr. Johnny Dunleavy. So sit back, relax, crack a cold one, and enjoy the show.
It's Friday again.
I mean, the sound of Friday.
The sound of Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Around with the Boys podcast. This is episode 54. It is a beautiful Friday. It's December 3rd here in Wilmington, North Carolina. It's 75 degrees today because that's what it does here. As always, subscribe to the pod on whatever platform you choose to listen. Subscribe to the YouTube. We're live again there today, as well as on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/AroundWTheBoys. That is also our social media handle across the board, at AroundWTheBoys. And don't forget, you can call us, 910-726-3900.
Yeah, call in live, discuss a topic we're talking about on the show, have a cold one with us, or you can leave a voicemail if you listen to this show later. We've still yet to receive one. Be the first.
Yeah, maybe someone will do it.
There you go.
How you doing, Jimmy? How's your week?
Man, it was it kind of flew by, man. Had a lot going on this week, man. Filmed a couple of videos with the company and
Nice.
some sales calls, dipping into that world.
Yeah, I saw what you posted last night. That looked nice.
What I post? Oh, on the boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was it was too. I'll be honest with you, I was just lazy. I should have went out and ran it in the water. I hadn't ran my boat in like three months.
Yeah.
So I just turned it on for 40 minutes and had a few beers. You know what I mean?
The sunset last night was. I remember.
Dude, it was awesome.
I was doing stuff outside, and I just sat there and looked up for like 30 seconds. Like, wow.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Definitely New York Mets sunset.
Yeah, for sure. What I thought was cool, like the sky was like extra clear, and when the planes are going by, you could see all of them, and they were just like stacked up on top of each other. You couldn't really see that in the video, but it was pretty sick.
That's pretty sick.
Well, how's your week though, real quick?
Oh yeah, shit. My week was good. I was a little under the weather on Monday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what was wrong. I didn't work. I slept like all day.
Oh.
I'm back though, back to 100.
Yeah, you seem like it.
Yeah. Last week, the Thanksgiving episode. People want to apologize. I was out of it. I don't know what was going on, but I'm back today. It's Friday vibes. It feels good.
Yeah.
Strong work week for sure.
Well, good, man.
And let's get into it. So today we are going to talk rap for a little bit. And then we are going to dive into science, specifically Xenobots, which scientists created, and how they are now self-reproducing.
Yeah, didn't know about it till he told me about it the other day, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I don't like it.
Not a fan of it. First of all, hip-hop.
What's up?
Definitely our favorite genre of music.
Well, I mean, yeah, because that was what everybody listened to in high school.
Yes.
Well, of course, everybody listened to classic rock because you're most likely your dad or your parents listen to classic rock.
For sure.
So it was like that. Well, and like your punk rockers, the Blink-182s, Offspring.
Yeah.
I mean, classic joints.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Even still, when they come on, they're still classic.
Dude, yeah, I know, man. And that's why, we're still going to get that Sirius satellite radio channel. One day, we're going to make it.
I know.
To that, and I'm going to play.
If they stay in business.
You don't think they will?
Bro, I don't know. Some of the deals they're doing and whatnot, like, I'm sorry, regardless what you think of Howard Stern, he built that shit.
Yeah.
And to like not give him a new contract, like, he's the reason.
Well, do you know the viewership ratings or listener ratings?
I mean, pretty damn good.
Yeah. I don't know.
For him.
I don't know.
You see channels come and go all the time now.
Yeah.
Because
sure.
You still have it. I have it.
Yeah.
But, that would be cool. That was
our channel would be the shit.
G43. That's what we wanted.
Yeah. Well, now, I mean, honestly, I'll take whatever damn channel they give us, man. That'd be sick. To play any kind of music I want, like, at all times.
Yes.
I'd catch y'all off guard all the time. I would just be flipping all kinds of genres.
And just all sorts of shows. There's zero boundaries. There's boundaries.
Yeah.
But, like, not as many as regular radio.
Yeah, for sure.
Regular
radio is just
fucking bullshit.
Yeah, and that's what I never understood about talk radio. I don't want to hear that shit in the morning. I kind of want to hear some music, not all their little quirky jokes and them being loud and hitting buzzards. I don't need that, dude. I just need some nice music getting to work.
It's crazy is that, like, And it kind of goes across the board, whether it's talk radio, sports radio, music radio.
Yeah.
Like those radio DJs, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
they get that job and they don't leave.
No.
It's like, and they build this following, and there's thousands of people who turn on their radio every morning at 6 a.m. to listen to Mike Francesca in fucking New York, talk shit about the Mets and every team he doesn't like. Just an example.
Yeah.
But then you also have your, like Hot 97 every Friday night.
Now, dude, that when we would tune into that, like on the bootleg or whatever.
Yeah, we used to be able to listen to it on hot97.com.
Yeah, not bootleg, but like on the internet.
Yeah, before there was like an app where you could listen.
Yeah. So anywho, dude, we used to listen to that, and that was awesome because they could cuss on the radio.
Yeah, Friday nights.
Dude, they had all the DJs and like all the new like rappers.
Yeah.
Not new, but like everybody who was hot at the moment would come through and be like doing
Live.
their thing.
Yeah.
And freestyle live, and we were hearing like, damn.
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
like in New York, Funk Flex is like,
Yeah.
he's like a god. Like when it comes to Hot 97 in the radio.
Yeah, for sure.
And Funk Flex bomb, what was it? Well, like dropped bombs like Funk Flex.
Yeah.
But Friday night was his shit, and like, dog, you talk about the stoops being packed.
Oh man, yeah, heck yeah, dude.
But speaking of New York and rap, let's get a few of the general questions out of the way.
All right,
Biggie or Tupac?
Biggie all day long.
I'm a Biggie guy as well.
I mean, I think like he's a lyrical rapper, right? I mean, Tupac was like more of yeah, he had like a lot of like gangster songs, but he was more of like that culture kind of,
Yeah.
like he was like trying to speak for something and all that kind of. He was more into that versus Biggie was like explaining like shit like that's going on in his life and like shit he deals with and all that. Versus Pac had like this grand message, political message kind of feel to him. Not every song,
Right.
obviously.
And we're not saying he wasn't lyrical because he definitely could write.
No, yeah.
Definitely
I'm not saying that, but
I think Biggie's storytelling
yeah.
draws me to.
But that's what I'm saying. Like he was telling stories and like real experiences and people that around him, their experiences. I mean, Pac did that too. But I just feel like, this is me, Tupac was a little more sappy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a little too mush. I mean, yeah, he was like hardcore. Yeah, he got killed and all that. But like a lot of his shit was too sappy for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? I can't listen to Dear Mama. Like, I'll start crying. Like, I got to move on from that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Great
But,
song, regardless.
No, it's a great song. I'm just saying, for my preference, I like the rap style of Biggie better.
Yeah, and I think
You
for
know
me,
what I mean?
like, when I listen to music, I'm not trying to go fight and like get wild, right? Sometimes. Depends on the situation.
Oh, that's what rap.
But I understand that.
Yeah,
But I feel like as far as flow goes,
yeah.
I could very well put on Biggie and sit on my front porch by myself. And
Yeah.
just drink beers and chill.
Yeah, you
Where it's
listen.
like you put on Pac, you're like, this is a little too wild for me to just be sitting here.
Yeah, okay. I feel what you're saying.
You know
Like,
what I mean?
so for instance, like a gangster Pac song, "Ride on My Enemies."
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying I don't like Tupac songs.
Oh, it's fire.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like that one, you driving fast in the car at night, like playing with "Ride on Your Enemies." Like, dude,
I'm on the way to church, Paul. I'm like, I'm about to drop 15.
yeah, but that beat in that song was ridiculous.
Mhm.
It just kept you on the edge of your seat, like you're ready to do it.
Yeah.
But the Biggie thing, I feel what you're saying. 'Cause that's like some front, you're out on the
Chilling.
porch with your 40,
Yep.
blowing one down. Dude, just living it.
Living it.
Because Park Avenue, those were the days.
Okay. So here's another one for you.
Yeah.
Top 3 most annoying rappers.
Top 3 annoying.
Yeah.
All right, I'd say my first most annoying rapper is Busta Rhymes. Can't stand him.
Really?
Can't stand him.
Put your hands where our eyes can see.
Yeah. Just like the spazzy shit. Like and like, dude, bro, stay the fuck away from me, dog. I don't need this shit. And like half of it, like, again, he's just like
Can you understand what he's saying?
he's muttering shit real fast and it's rhyming.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and then he'll spaz and then like whatever. I wouldn't want the guy coming after him. He's a big dude.
Yeah, he's a very large individual.
But he's annoying as shit to me.
All right, he's number 2.
Any girl rapper.
Damn.
Any one of them.
Wow.
So that's just how I feel
Destroyed.
about
All right. Number 3.
I'm just saying, man. Number 3. God, let me think about this for a second.
All right.
Okay, never mind. Modern Eminem.
Modern Eminem.
There you go.
That's a really good one.
There's my 3. Go ahead.
Pistachio, mashio, glashio.
Dude, just his whole style now is just ridiculous. Like they were playing
What do you call those hats he wears? What are those things?
I don't.
Your Aunt Jane would know.
Oh, is it those little things?
Oh yeah, it's like the 5.
The little mini bill.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Yeah, son.
Yeah, dude.
Man,
You gotta ask her.
What they used to say when they cut off, well, you get half price for that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Well, it's like, oh, like a lot of people wear hats to keep the sun out of your eyes.
yeah, dog.
That's not gonna do it.
Like, what are you doing there? You're gonna have a weird ass tan line.
Yeah, it's like not a Kangol, right? It's not like a Bruce area.
Yo, it's embarrassing. Take it off your head. Like, you're
Yeah,
a
it's
grown
just a
ass man.
weird-
Either wear that, like, wear the English ball caps, like, you know, like Marshall has that like old golfer style hat.
Yeah.
Either wear that shit and be a gangster, or wear a regular hat.
Or get you one of the
You know what I mean?
get you one of the Sandlot hats with the super long bill.
Yeah.
I need one of those.
I mean, honestly, at least that would be funny.
You know
But
what I'm
this
talking
other
about?
thing is just embarrassing. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, throw that thing in the fireplace is what he told him.
Damn.
That's what he said. So those are my 3 most annoying ones out there. What's yours, bro?
Sheesh. I think the first one for me is modern Kanye.
Mm.
I just can't stand it. I mean, that's it. There's I just cannot stand it. Number 2 for me would be probably anyone that looks, sounds, or associates with like Lil Xan, Lil fucking Pope. What is his name?
What?
Lil Peep.
Oh,
I think Lil Peep died.
Yeah,
I think
one
he
of them died,
OD'd.
or Pump, or
Yeah, Lil Pump. Yeah,
is he
probably,
still alive?
well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, when you have names like Little Xan and then you die of an overdose, it's like, well, surprise. Like,
Didn't see that one coming.
caught me off guard.
Shocked.
Yeah, basically any of those.
Yeah.
Because it's just, it's terrible.
Yeah.
I think in my mind. And then number 3. I gotta dig deep.
That third
here.
one's tough, isn't
The
it?
third one's tough. I got it. Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy.
Stay off of fucking people's songs, dude. You
Wow.
don't know how to rap.
Wow.
You just kind of talk.
Mm.
You know, or like DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled, yeah. God, there was somebody I heard the other day. I just can't remember. Can't remember who it is. He's kind of new, but like
Puff Daddy, great at business, great at producing, or
you think he had Biggie killed, or knew it was gonna happen?
Do I think he knew?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know. Because that whole investigation's so fucked up.
I think he knew. I think
it's definitely an inside job.
I think it was one of those situations, going back to conspiracy, because clearly this one and Tupac's are conspiracies.
Yeah, they died 6 months apart. I mean, it's
Yeah, but like the hitman who did it, it was like, I mean, everything was just weird. Okay,
Yeah.
How it all went down, how like it was botched investigations all over the place. That shit doesn't just happen, man. People are paid off, things are happening, and then you look at how much money was made off of their deaths.
ugh,
Both of them still raking in cash.
still.
They made more money dead than they ever would alive,
I mean, Biggie only dropped 2 albums. Think about that.
but they had a lot of those unreleased tracks.
Yeah, Life After Death.
Okay, and all of Tupac's songs, they kept releasing those when we were in high school. Like, is he going to come back from he's on an
Oh
island
yeah,
somewhere? You
remember when
that?
they all thought that like he was still alive and shit.
Yeah, but because he had so much material, and that's my thing. It's like, it's almost if it was they knew something about it, and I mean, that's like the most evil shit in the world. You know, like,
Yeah.
hey man, make all this hot music, and then you don't release some of it, and he's gone, and then you make money off that shit.
Yeah.
Just saying, there's a little motive there. I don't know if that was investigated hard enough.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was.
Because look at Suge Knight. Like, that dude ran over his own friend with a car.
Okay, I just think Suge Knight's insane though.
He is insane. But you don't think he would have had Tupac killed if he thought he had better interest? Like, if you would have looked at Suge Knight and said, hey, man, he's worth more dead than alive. Like, you'll be twice as rich. And, like, he's a psycho business guy.
Yeah, he's killing him.
Yeah, you damn right. I was like I said, he drove over his friend with a car because he was just mad at him.
Yeah, he owed him like
Oh, yeah,
$5,000 or some shit.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
like petty shit.
And then he got put. I think the dude did he die?
Yeah, I think
It was
he did.
on a music video set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so, and I'm not saying Puff Daddy is Suge Knight. I'm not saying that at all.
No.
But I'm saying somebody could have saw it as a better, because like there's a whole rumor that Biggie owed like a lot of people money, or like stiffed some people back in his drug dealing days.
Mhm.
because he says it in some of his songs, like the Colombians are after me or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Right. So sometimes you get caught up in that world. They don't forget. Like, look at any. I'm obviously hadn't been there, but read any mafia book, any mafia movie, that they don't forget that shit. And then you get famous. Like, look at Young Dolph. Like, simple example.
Yeah.
So.
Dolph.
Yeah.
That video, that whole surveillance video is wild. But the reason we were talking about rap.
Yeah.
Today. So.
Well, hold on. Before we get there.
What's up?
What era do you think has been the best in rap?
Ooh. As far as music goes, I would say 90s.
Well, explain what you mean by music.
Quality of the songs. I think more story, more hip hop, more like the art, art of rap.
So it wasn't like today's like more pop.
But I think the early 2000s. I think the early 2000s is what catapulted it to what it is today.
Yeah.
50 Cent. I know we're biased. We love 50, but 50 Cent is a huge step. And even as much as this is my number 3, Soulja Boy. Even as much as I can't stand him,
oh man,
his Crank That changed everything. People realized that I can do this shit in my room.
Yeah.
And post it online.
Well, you can go ahead and say he was the downfall of the new bullshit.
Yeah, still is.
The start of the downfall.
Yeah, made a lot of money. Very self-made and rich.
And actually, I'm not hating on the guy. At the end of the day, there are people, shout out to Mallory Malter out there, no offense, you like the most crazy, dancey, poppy shit there is.
Dude.
And there's a lane for that, and Soulja Boy drove right through that thing.
Right through it. He drove right through it. Zach said late 80s, early 90s. Agreed.
Yeah, I concur. If you listen to Big Daddy Kane, some of his stuff from the 80s, like that was crazy.
Big L's the most lyrical man.
Now, Big L came in through the early 90s. Big L, if you listen to Big L's style, did you see how Biggie and all of them, they're all connected in terms of that kind of style.
Yeah.
And then 50 Cent and G-Unit and them, like Big L could have been in their group, no doubt. Like, it would have sounded fine.
Big L, another one who only dropped 2 albums and then was killed.
Yeah, but if you listen to Big L's albums, like literally, if you've never listened to him, go back and listen to it. Dude was a full-fledged psycho.
Yeah, if you get offended easily, don't
dude, if you're soft or sensitive, don't advise that. But
dude did not care.
If you actually want to get like, man, how did hip hop? Where are some of these old guys that you hear about sometimes? Like, go listen to Big L, and then you'll really see how that New York style catapulted. Like, he catapulted that style, and then like Biggie, him freestyling, like they really took over the freestyle game on the radio.
Yeah,
like they did that big, like. No pun intended.
Oh, that shit was so hype back in like 92. Friday night, you just got a bunch of 40s.
Dude.
You're chilling on the front steps, blasting.
You have a boom box.
Yeah, you got Hot 97 playing,
everybody's out there rocking with it.
Shooting dice.
But I think I'm going to go ahead and say like 93 to about 97 was good. And then from like 2002 to 2005, like those little stints. Was like, because that's what Carter won, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, Wayne and all that.
I mean, like
the Hot Boys.
And like, dude, because back then, I mean, now it's like, see, back then, like things were like, man, you have your crew, you're trying to make money, you're trying to do something about it. Like, you're tough, but it's like, you're not going to just go out there and just shoot up the whole park, for no reason. Like, these little peeps and little whatevers.
Oh, yeah, they don't
care. They're just psycho.
Yeah, they're crazy.
It's like, man, you made fun of me on Instagram, I'm going to kill you. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, no, it used to be like, dude, you're getting in the way of my money, because like they treated
it cost me $500,000
because they treated like mafioso style, like gangster-esque, right? So it's like, but now they're just running around like little cowboys, just Cause think about it, man. It's 2022 or about to be. You're getting caught. Like, your chances of getting caught and killing somebody is pretty
very high.
There's cameras everywhere you go.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So like, it's weird to me how just crazy it is nowadays.
Yeah, it's very.
And the music isn't nearly as good in terms of, like you say, storytelling and all that. Like, it's not.
As far as the art goes, yeah.
Yeah, it's
there's
just.
There's a few still, like, popping off and doing well, right?
Yeah.
But, like Downtown Dan, man.
Yeah.
Like, bruh.
Oh,
the shit he listens to is, like.
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
I think.
I bet he likes that new Kodak Black song, "Skirt."
Oh, dude, they're like, oh, you don't
Skirt,
fuck with
skirt.
Yak, and it's like, no.
Actually, he's like sniper on the roof playing peekaboo. Like that.
Yeah.
That was like, I'm not gonna lie,
Okay,
that was a good visual.
fine.
For a music video.
Half
or
the
something.
time, you can't really understand what he's saying.
Yeah, because he makes up words.
And like, it's just, it's almost like an intelligence level factor.
Oh, that fucks with you? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, god damn, dude. Like, oh, free Yak. It's like, well, there's a reason he's there. Like, fucking hell, man.
Dude, everybody says free everything. But my thing is like,
No. Harlem's Finest, a freestyle history, volume 1 and 2.
all right.
Harlem's Finest, a freestyle history. Oh, Harlem's Finest, a freestyle history, volume 1 and 2.
Nice.
Give it a listen.
Will do.
I will as well.
Will do. Appreciate it, Zach. Z Sled always checking in on the chat and hitting us up with some facts.
Always.
Damn.
Well, he's waiting for us to talk about the Xenobots.
Oh, dude, we're really gonna need you. You might have to call in. I don't know, Zach.
Yeah, you might just have to join us.
But anyway, all right. So, who is your any new artist that you're really vibing with?
Ooh, new artist that I'm really vibing with. Moray.
Okay.
Is one. He's from Fayetteville.
Give me the beer, please.
Moray is one.
And Moray, he raps and he's a really great singer.
He can sing. Yeah, that's a big difference.
Moray was he was in the choir in church growing up. His grandma would make him go and sing.
Yeah.
And like he's already a stout dude, and my man has pipes on him.
It worked out for him. Grandma was right.
Yeah, she was damn right. Like for sure. And he tells you about it too. The reason I like that guy, man, he's like, and he tells you about his faith. And like he says in his songs, he shot at people. He never killed anybody. He shot at people, sold drugs, did all that. But he tells you like, I believe in God, man. He's like basically my favorite quote. I was listening to an interview. He's like, how you gonna tell me I can't smoke a blunt and believe in God? You know?
Yeah.
And I was like, I hear you, dude. Because you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like,
that just always gave me an issue. Like people like you have to be a stiff to believe in God. I'm like, nah, you don't, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a quick rant. Sorry, go ahead. That's why I like the guy.
Yeah, Moray. I don't really. I mean, I could dive into a couple like Jid, but that's Dreamville again. There's a new one. I sent you. I
dude.
can't forget.
I don't have that.
His name.
I don't have that one anymore.
Going too hard. Or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, it was something.
But like, a lot of these, the singing with the rapping.
Yeah.
Is starting. Yeah. Okay. They use autotune. Yeah. Fine. Okay. That's technology these days. It's the way music goes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But a lot of them are figuring out how to do it very well.
Yeah.
Right? Like Roddy Ricch.
Yeah.
You know? He kind of started that whole like not started it, but I think was the first to go. What was that song?
Bro, you're killing me right now.
It's been leaving something in the bleachers. I forget what it's
Down
called.
below?
No. It was the one where you know that dude, the big white dude on Instagram who does the ukulele?
Yeah.
He plays the beat on the ukulele? Yeah. He did one with Roddy Ricch.
Yeah, it's his first song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember right now. But
I've just been ducking on. Yeah, what does he say? But either way, that whole like singing, rapping thing, I think is very cool.
Yeah.
If you do it right.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, so I think, I don't know. I mean, the state of hip hop in itself, not in a good spot.
Yeah.
Right now. But there's definitely still things that I fuck with.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I think the power of the internet and the advancement of technology where it makes it easier to record at home, right? Like 10, 12 years ago when we were in the shed or in the clear run fucking closet, that shit was tough. Like it was really hard. The quality of the mic and all that was not good. The editing software was not good. And then now, right? Like you did last week, 2 hours, and you have a minute and 30 seconds of.
Yeah, so shout out. So like I used to rap, like John said, and shout out to Captain Denny's nephew, Zach. Shout out to you, young Zach. He made his first beat. He got like some beat making software, made his first one.
Yeah, he's 18.
He's 18, or he just turned 18, and he asked Denny, or Denny told him basically Denny wanted to make his day, say, hey man, I know somebody who raps, they'll rap on it. And so Denny kind of called me in. I've been out of the game for a minute. He called me off the couch to bring me back in 10 years later.
Yeah,
and
suit up.
And I got after it, man. So
You did. You want to play it?
If you want to, man.
It doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
up to you.
Yeah.
We'll put it at the end.
Yeah, there you go. You can listen at the end if you want
Yeah,
to hear
we'll end it with
Fast
that.
forward to the end.
We'll end it with that.
But yeah, but actually check it out. You might like it, you might not. But if you have any family members out there or you make beats, send them over. I'll rip that too and send it back to you.
Now listen, I'm not gonna lie. This man hasn't rapped in a microphone on a beat for 10 years.
Literally 10 years.
Literally 10 years. Sat in this studio after we recorded the Thanksgiving joint last week and was like, I need to do this. 2 hours later, and I was blown away. One, the quality I thought was better than how you sounded 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like the maturity of
yeah, I like
knowing
my
flow and everything.
I like my voice. Well, I paid attention and learned. You know, I didn't stop learning and enjoying rap, but go ahead.
But the sheer ease of it. I mean, dude, we'd be in my bedroom at Clearrun for 10, 12 hours working on a song. Now, with this shit, I mean, it's like nothing.
Yeah.
A couple hours, boom, done.
And granted, like, when you listen to it, if you listen to it at the end of the show, like, normally I would have spent 10 hours editing, like, the sounds and making that shit perfect. So it's definitely a rough cut. And I'm not going back again, but I'm just saying I wanted to know if I still had it. And I think I still got it.
You still got it. And it's just fun. Like,
and so with that, I'm going to go ahead and say, man, I am going to slowly put some songs together and release a mixtape, hopefully by the summertime, called James vs. Jimmy.
This could be sick.
Yeah, watch out for it. Because I'm going to get this. I'm going to get a little setup at my house. And don't expect all rap on there. I'm going to try to do a little country-esque kind of stuff, too.
Yeah.
Country-esque
Heard
and
this
rock.
man in here kind of singing.
Yeah.
Singing a tune, a melody.
Yeah, you know, like I'm just trying to, like, I got a deeper voice, so I can't really, I don't know.
And look, here's
Singing's
the deal.
hard, I ain't gonna lie.
If anything, it contributes to your acting resume. So it's fun.
Yeah, and like, dude, I just like making music, period, so.
It is fun just being creative.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting here, got my hair kind of done and my collared shirt on like a true white boy, but like, I enjoy fucking rap, so fuck off. You know what I mean?
Deal with it.
Yep.
Something else I can fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
The self-reproducing Xenobots.
What a segue.
All right, so basically, these scientists have taken cells from the skin of tadpoles and developed Xenobots. So they're AI. I mean, we literally built them ourselves.
Yeah.
And all that info was released, a couple years back, right? But they just released new findings that these Xenobots have now figured out how to self-reproduce.
Yeah.
It's the beginning of the end.
That's what so, all right. So let's break that down from the start.
Now, real quick, before we get into this, I have a shit ton of shit that I copy and pasted from a couple articles.
Yeah.
And so if it sounds like I didn't write any of this shit, so
yeah, no.
quote, unquote, I'll just get it out of the way now.
And I'm going to throw this out there for a little asterisk. I didn't do so hot in chemistry.
And science in general.
Yeah, so I'm sitting here reading this shit going, oh, wow. But it is a scary concept. So, Johnny?
Yeah, okay, so scientists have discovered an entirely new form of biological reproduction and applied their discovery to create the first ever self-replicating living robots. This is the same team that built the first living robots, and they discovered these computer-designed and hand-assembled organisms can swim out of their tiny dish, find single cells, gather hundreds of them together, and assemble baby Xenobots inside their Pac-Man-shaped mouth. A few days later, those baby Xenobots become a new Xenobot that look and move just like themselves. And then over and over and over. These Xenobots can go out, find cells, and build copies of themselves again and again and again. So they eat cells.
Yeah.
Until they have enough.
No. Were those cells that they're eating are ones that they dropped in there too? Was that what that was?
We'll keep going. So with the right design, they will spontaneously self-replicate. Says Joshua Bongard, a computer scientist and robotics expert at the University of Vermont, who co-led the new research. I bet he's a smart bastard.
Bongard, Lumberg fucked her. You know, that's what it sounded like.
In a xenopus, Levy's frog, these embryonic cells would develop into skin. They would be sitting on the outside of a tadpole, keeping out pathogens and redistributing mucus, says Michael Levin, a professor of biology and director of Allen Discovery Center at Tufts University and co-leader of the new research. Guy sounds important.
Mm-hmm.
Quote, but we're putting them into a novel context. We're giving them a chance to reimagine their multicellularity. End quote.
Yeah. What got me, so all that shit to me just sounds like a bunch of jargon, but we watched the video that was included on the clip. So when they showed this, they tried multiple forms of shapes for this Xenobot.
Yep.
Right? Ironically enough, the only shape that worked was a Pac-Man shape.
To eat cells. You never would have guessed it.
Yeah, I mean...
dude...
And that kind of tripped me out, though, because I'm sitting there going, wait. Did they kind of have an idea of this back in the day? And see, this goes into more conspiracy shit. The slow drip of knowledge on people without them knowing it. Just in regards, like, example, aliens. They had alien movies in the 50s and like slow drips of things and like weird stuff to prepare you.
Yeah.
So like, you know what I mean? Like, video games were out back then, and they had. I'm just saying, maybe they knew something about it, but just it was on the lowdown, and now it's getting out there. It's food for thought.
So they're trying to spin this. They go on to say how this is great because now we can try to use these Xenobots to build the cells that we decide we want them to build, i.e. someone loses a limb, you put these Xenobots, and these Xenobots literally reproduce cells to rebuild your arm, or kind of like a stem cell type deal.
That's cool, but how do they get them to stop building?
That's my question.
Because they just said it keeps going
you
and
just
going
don't
and
turn
going.
like they don't have an on and off switch.
Yeah, like because if they're self-replicating, you'd have to like kill the cell, like right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
unless they put like a mold, like from like his shoulder down, and just put the little bots in there,
like release them and like
and then like it was like a container, and then like they. I guess
like a fucking 3D printer,
or you could turn off the oxygen or whatever would kill them inside there, and then you release the thing and you have an arm again.
Dude, I mean, shit, all that shit's way over my head. But that's my question: how do you stop?
Yeah, and then my question for me, because if you know me, well, here are my rules. Everybody says safety first. Forget that. I say paranoid first, then safety, then teamwork. Right?
Always question everything,
because paranoia is the heightened sense of awareness, right? It's the ultimate highest sense of awareness before safety. Like safety is like, oh, is everything okay? Yeah, it seems safe. Paranoia is like, fuck that. You're going to intricately check everything, and then you're going to see if it's safe, and then you're going to use teamwork, right? So that's my biggest thing, and I think if the enemy gets a hold of this, you could just make fucking like evil whatever. Enemy being whoever hates us, right? I don't care who it is. You know, China, Russia, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, they can make evil, you know, like soldiers or dogs or hell, like you're scared of damn dinosaurs. Like, they could make damn dinosaurs. If they took DNA, made a little clone, made this Xenobot, because all they're doing is taking pieces from some other organism.
Well, yeah.
They could formulate a new type of thing.
Yeah, they're making these bots from cells of...
Yeah.
He said there's ways to send signals to your own cells. I'm sure there are control techniques since they are robots.
Good point.
So that's a good point.
That's a great point. But you said, all right, control techniques.
Yeah, so like we control.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. In terms of that.
Right, so I think they send signals to these cells. I mean, they're building these cells.
Yeah.
These
but
Xenobots.
they would have to get these cells to talk to your body.
I'll tell you, if it was like kill switches, yeah. If this was if this is a business, I mean, good God, you'd be the smartest man in the world. Like, holy fuck, I just developed a product, now it just makes itself.
That's true. But I mean, what is it? I mean, you know, they got funding. But I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy to me, and this goes back to what you were saying on the last episode about how this generation came so far so fast. Like, we saw the biggest amount of change, like the generation from mid 80s to early 90s. We saw the biggest technological change, like the quickest. Remember how you said that last week?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is a continuation of it.
Yeah.
Like now, dude, I mean,
like it took forever for a computer to like, okay, here's first computer. Okay, here's the next generation. Like that took a long time,
Yeah.
and now it's every 6
Dude,
months.
it's nonstop, man. Like your cell phone. I mean, you're out of date in 12 months, or not even 12, 8.
Yeah,
And there's a new phone out there.
yeah.
And so that's that rate, and then you got scientific rate of all this kind of stuff going. And I guarantee you, we're just now hearing about it, and they've been knowing this for like a year and some change.
Oh yeah.
And so they're already ahead of the curve now.
Well, yeah, because everyone found out when they published their findings.
Mm-hmm. And everybody peer reviews it, does all this shit.
Now look, if you took a bio lab or some shit in college, your final like project or whatever the hell you want to call it, like lab reports, like that shit sucked.
Yeah.
That took a long time. Imagine these lab reports.
And I know there's good and bad with everything, but like it seems to me like they're just really trying to push the bad. Like
They're really trying to push the limit, and I don't like it.
that's what I'm saying. Like to me, they're playing, and this is just me. They're playing God, being like building Frankenstein's, and I'm like, dude, bro.
I mean, yeah, I mean, whatever. Play God. I understand what
I'm
you
saying
mean by
building
that.
like what's the damn story of Frankenstein? The dude
Yeah.
built a zombie. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. Like he played God. He made a creation of an entity that didn't come from him.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that.
Yeah.
I just think people are smart. They can build whatever the fuck they want now. And like Boston Robotics, right? Like those are crazy. The robot dogs,
Yeah.
that fucking haul ass.
Yeah.
And then I was telling somebody, they were like, nah, the robots don't have that much, they can't move that easily. I said, bitch, what? I sent him a video and the man's doing the tango. The robot is.
Yeah. It was me.
It was you.
Yeah. I
How
said
about
no,
it?
but dude, I don't. Look, man, I'm old school.
No, I totally get that.
I just know, like, in terms of technology, like, dude, if they start making these weird things, like, because look what technology did with us. Like, I'm sure, I mean, I don't know. It'd be interesting to study. I think there's more ADD nowadays because of technology
Well, yeah,
versus
there's
the
a gazillion
50s.
more
versus
distractions.
well, exactly. But I think, like, because of the distractions, your offspring, like,
Even versus like the 90s.
yeah, I know. But I'm saying, like, because of all these distractions, like evolution or whatever, like your offspring's gonna have more, and then they're gonna be little. But then there's some people that aren't ADD. I just think it's more onset now because of technology,
Yeah.
and like technology is good, but it can also be bad. I just think the consequences of this experiment, like what's gonna happen in like 100 years from now, what's gonna be going on.
Dog, I don't even like. Are we all gonna have to carry EMP grenades?
Yeah, or be looking out for damn T-Rexes and
I'm not here. Listen. So if the idea of like a real Jurassic Park, like whoever that is, I'm going to find them.
I just don't think it's that far off.
It's not. That's the thing. That's the crazy
because
thing.
all they need is a strand of DNA.
Well, they're trying to do the mammoth, the woolly mammoth.
Yeah,
That's like the project right now.
yeah, and I think they'll get it done. I really believe that.
Of course they will.
Yeah.
He said, it sucks the world is such a place that we instantly consider all the bad. It's also true, but like people who are that smart, like develop this shit. Now on the flip side of things, developing these Xenobots to go in and fight cancer or
yeah.
shit like that, like awesome.
That's
awesome.
great.
And I'm sure that's definitely why these are being made.
Well, dude, to go to his statement though, it's the world of polarity. Jeez. But
Yes.
there has to be good to be bad,
Right.
It has to be light to be day, or light for dark, right? All that kind of shit. So yeah, there's gonna be a yin and yang to this thing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's scary.
It's one of the things like don't let it fall in the wrong hands.
And
There's some evil scientist.
that's what I'm saying, dude. Like our whole life, every cartoon you watch coming up, there's the evil guy, right?
Yeah.
And it's like you got to beware of that cat. It's the same thing. I
I'll
mean,
tell
it's
you
just
what,
going
Pinky
down.
and the Brain wish they had these things.
Oh man, them little fellas, they just
The same thing we do every week.
yeah, dude.
Try to take over.
They
the
try,
world.
man. Hey, but look, man, they try hard.
The whole funny thing about that is like you think Pinky and the Brain, but the brass tacks of it is that they were lab rats.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
ironically enough.
Ironically enough.
Yeah,
Fucking Skynet. I don't know what that is.
I don't either. What the fuck is Skynet?
But
We'll learn momentarily.
listen, I hope. I just want to know how they can control them.
That's what I'm saying. He's talking about putting in a kill switch, but like
Yeah.
I don't think we're quite there for the kill
They
switch.
did that shit on iRobot. Didn't work.
Yeah, I don't think.
Like, can they outsmart the kill switch?
Yeah.
If they can already self
Well,
Terminator
well-
movies.
Well, there has to be Oh, dude, I never really saw those, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
But my thing is, there's always going to be an era in technology, like an error,
Yeah.
because it was made by humans, right? But I mean, I don't know how that error translates when it's the robot makes another robot. Like, is that error transfer over there? Because that's basically what they're doing.
Oh, or did it like correct itself?
Yes.
That's a good question.
Yeah, bro. Because that right there, and if it corrected itself, it's game over. Because then that means it's
They'll
gonna
always be perfect. If
But,
there's
yeah,
a-
because it's gonna find the fault in the last one, and then it's gonna go, huh? Well, I'm programmed to
not do that.
yeah, reproduce and be better. Then it's gonna just get, and that's how you lose the AI battle right there. I mean, right? I mean,
That's what Zach said. The self-learning is going to be a problem.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the thing, man. Like we're at the top of the food chain, but if you make some little cell that makes other cells, that makes better cells, that eventually makes this entity that's there at the top of the food chain,
Yeah,
that ain't good.
yeah, and like we're talking like computer-generated things. I mean, with all the knowledge, you know what I mean? Like I got a dog. Guess what? That dog didn't know anything. I taught it a lot,
Yeah,
and it learned a lot over the course of 10 years. This is going to go a lot faster.
Yeah, and that's the other scary thing. It's like, do we hit the point where technology is moving too fast for us to, like, for our own moral and philosophical understanding of it? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we're like, oh man, this is great. It's helping us, and it's eating us now.
Yeah.
Like,
when's enough?
Is that, yeah? How far are we gonna go? I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird thing. I mean, I like the simple kind of life, you know. I mean, technology's cool and all, but like, I'm kind of happy where we are. But I know it's not going to stay here, like, at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty content.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would like an actual hoverboard. I think that'd be sick. Just saying, going forward. I know. Like, they've been working on that for years.
I want a hovercraft.
Either way,
yeah,
I'm good. But like the board, you could like
a Marty McFly.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly like that. Like, that's all I want. We got all this. They're making crazy cells and all this shit, but they can't make a, you know. But that's like defying gravity, propulsion, all these things.
I think it's beginning with like the drones, like the
yeah.
Shout out Brando. In
Yeah, the chat's really popping off today.
Brandon, hang around for like 5 minutes. Well, hopefully till the end. But yeah, the Xenobots, man. Look, regulation if they keep, but again, I don't think even then they'll be smarter.
Yeah.
So who knows? Something very cool to like read about and look into and learn about yourself, because yeah, hopefully, and 90% chance that it does work this way, that it can help fight disease and rapidly kill, or rapidly reproduce great cells to kill.
And I
disease cells.
I guarantee it will. But one thing that I've learned through this whole pandemic and all that, like, man, we can have all the technology in the world, but there's always going to be another disease that pops up that we have to refigure out. And that's what kind of like, it was like, man, I'm going to quit worrying. Like, fuck it. Because like, if you keep trying to fight the inevitable, which is, getting sick by something eventually, like, dude, you're just going to worry yourself to death.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like,
I'm
like, think about it though.
I'm Ivan Drago with the shit.
Well, it's just if he dies,
he dies, he dies.
I mean, yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm just saying, like, it's a battle. It's like the war on drugs. You're never gonna win.
Yeah, you're never gonna win
ever. It's a valiant effort and a worthy effort. I'm not saying it's not worthy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna put all my hopes and dreams into technology saving everything.
Yeah, they need to.
That's what I'm saying.
They need to use all this research and find like a vaccine that's equivalent to like duct tape. Like, you can just use it for fucking everything. It just works. If something's right, just duck it. Right?
Yeah.
If you can't duck it, fuck it.
You know what though? Like, beer is the duct tape of emotions. Like,
okay.
No, but think about it. You're happy, drank a beer, and you're happy, right?
Yeah.
You're sad, you drank a beer.
Yeah.
You're scared, you drank one, you ain't scared anymore.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, all around the spectrum. And you can say that with,
a lot of things.
Any kind of illicit
Many
thing.
things.
But you get my point there.
Well, we'll see where these Xenobots go. I'm sure they're going to keep my
Hopefully
eye
they
on
stay in
them.
the lab, you know what I'm saying?
For real, dude.
Don't be leaking out like COVID.
For real, hang out in the Pac-Man machine.
Yeah.
I don't need that shit.
But isn't that crazy though? The only shape they said they
and
tried.
They showed the microscope video, and they are literally eating the things. Like
y'all, we'll try to.
I'll put it in the thing.
Yeah, I'll put it in the video. But look, man, they said they tried squares, triangles, spheres, all these different shapes until they like made that Pac-Man with the opening in the circle, that's when it started eating shit. Like, how ironic is that?
Yeah.
Or not even ironic, but just like, what? That shit was 50 years. When did Pac-Man come out, in the 70s?
God, probably even, I don't even know.
Probably mid-70s or late 70s.
Yeah.
And then, like, all of a sudden, here it is again on the screen doing the real deal.
But literally,
like,
yeah.
That just blows my mind, bro.
Self-reproducing cells.
And now, is that self-fulfilling prophecy? You know? I don't know. Who knows?
I'll tell you what, Mrs. Pac-Man's bitched.
Hell yeah.
Because Mr. Pac-Man's getting all the attention.
He really is.
All right.
Hand me a beer before we get into sports, please.
Okie dokie.
Oh, well, John's, are you about to go over the pick'em? All right. So,
not yet.
Oh, okay.
I'll do that right before NFL.
All right, well.
It's NCAA championship.
It is. It's a big weekend. How many bowls are there? I mean, just.
A gazillion.
I mean.
If you get 6 wins, you qualify.
Geez, that's all it takes?
Yep.
But I thought, like, if you're closer to the new year or after year, like, it's like the better.
Yes, it's better. I'm about to move it back.
Yeah. So, championship stuff begins. I'm excited about it because championship games, like, there's nothing better than betting on a championship game when they're going hard, and, like, you know, that's when all the crazy miracles happen, especially in college.
And you know, the spread,
yeah,
is going to be right there.
Oh yeah, dude. And it's incredible. Speaking of AI and all that, it's incredible how Vegas, like, always knows. That is, like, Vegas.
I hate it.
Vegas
I hate it. Last night,
they're the
Dallas,
smartest in all the land.
I hate it. Dallas, team total, first half, over-under is 13.5.
Mm-hmm.
These dickheads are up 10-7, right? Oh, and New Orleans was 9.5, and they missed a field goal. And Dallas gets the ball down to the fucking 3 with like 25 seconds left. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, it's 10-7. They score a touchdown here. We hit. All good. No, they can't do it. They settle for a field goal. 13-10 or 13-7 at halftime. 13.5 was the team total for them. It's just stupid.
Yep.
And like spreads, basketball spreads trip me out the most. How they can get those right.
Yeah, dude.
Because the points change so
They're
often.
so fast. And in college basketball, well, actually all basketball, the referees make a big difference, man. Because they'll be calling shit in one game, and then the next game, the same thing happens, and they don't call the foul.
Dude,
I'm like, whoa. And then
that's how it is in the Prem too.
Here's what this is. This is good. This is what makes me mad about sports, referees, and all that shit. Consistency to me is key. Period.
Yeah.
Now, well, they called a foul the other day. I think it was the Duke game, Duke Gonzaga or something like that. It was a foul with like little to no time left in the first half or whatever, and they called the foul, and it was barely a foul at all, right?
Right.
Now, and I'm sitting there going, in a championship game, that probably wouldn't have happened. You know how in the Super Bowl when they go up and they're like they do a Hail Mary and there's pass interference all over the place and they don't call it?
Right.
That pisses me off because that's where you get all this, is it a catch, is it not? No. It needs to be the rules are the rules, period.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you make things fair and keep order.
Yeah.
When you're allowed to bend it in certain games or certain situations, like, oh dude, it's whatever, they're up by 10, like in basketball, you're not gonna call that, there's less than 30 seconds. No, dude, you gotta call the game.
Yeah.
If you keep it consistent, it won't be as, I think it'd be tighter on the spread. I think it'd be easier to bet for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because referees make that judgment call.
And what's wild too is like when they were driving last night, right before halftime, they had that 3rd and 10 that Dak threw like towards the sideline, and they threw the flag for interference. It would have been a field goal right there.
Yeah.
And Jordan was like, "Oh shit, that flag just saved us." Hopefully.
Yeah.
It didn't because he's the captain of the Jinx. But
definitely on holding in football, the referees they always vary.
Dude,
like they'll be holding right in front of your damn face, and like they don't call it, and then the next one it'll be a little teeny tiny, and then they're like, they throw the flag for the whole game. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, and like I understand it's super fast, but you have 4 sets of eyes.
Yeah.
On that ball field,
dude.
Like at all times. Not to mention like the line judges and shit. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
We can now. Welcome to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my wife.
Hello, everyone. Just wanted to come in on this Friday Eve and say, O'Doyle rules.
Well, damn. All right.
Damn, those O'Doyles. Are you prank calling us right now?
I might be.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
Do you guys
We
sell
just got
fried shrimp?
O'Doyle rules.
I might prank you. Leave
I'm
a deuce
kidding.
in your toilet.
That's disgusting.
Sir,
but also hilarious.
I
just
dare
kidding.
you. I will scoop it out and you will wake up and it will be in your bed.
Damn, like Godfather. I hear you.
She will.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do that.
All right.
Well, that was
Happy
hilarious.
recording, guys.
Thanks.
Just want to call and say O'Doyle rules, and I'll see you soon.
Heard
That's
that.
hilarious. All right, see ya.
Bye. Bye.
See, that tripped me out because it popped up as my name
Yeah, I know. It tripped me out too. I was like, why are you calling us?
because she's on my
Heard that.
account. She's O'Doyle ruled us.
I know, man. I don't know.
Where's the banana peel?
Don't bring one on a boat.
I forget what we were talking about. Oh, refs. Oh yeah, like the blindside block they called. Yeah. Okay, NCAA championship weekend. I haven't really been following NCAA football as much as I should because the Hokies are like kind of irrelevant.
Yeah.
They did just hire Brent Pry. He was a graduate assistant in the 90s,
Mm-hmm.
who was on the coaching staff at Penn State.
Hmm.
He is the new Virginia Tech head ball coach.
There you go.
And rumor has it we are going to be playing ECU in the Plumber's Toilet Duct Tape Bowl. No, I don't know. That's
I was about to say, like, are you serious right now? Like,
Nah.
and then you kept
no.
going. like, what the
In
fuck
all
you talking
in all honesty, Baz Knight told me this. ECU Tech in the Military Bowl in Annapolis.
about? All right.
We'll see though. The big conference championship games are this weekend though. Tonight, number 10 Oregon at actually these are all in neutral spots.
Oh shit!
Another call.
Hello, this call is being recorded. If you do not wish to be recorded, please hang up now.
Tesh.
Good evening, gentlemen. How are we?
Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Doing good. Enjoying a pipe of tobacco in the backyard. Enjoying this fine sunset this evening.
Man, you just got that pipe, didn't you?
I did. I learned that it was going out way too early, which is, thank goodness for YouTube, right? Get me straight.
Got it, man. What so you got tobacco in that pipe? Is that what you said?
Yep, this is strictly legal. Yep, we're good to go. This is the Old Brunswick blend coming from Davis and Sons Tobacconists in Oleander
thought you were gonna
Drive,
say
the
Brunswick
Smokers
County.
Emporium. No, well, I mean, it might. I didn't ask them the source.
Got it, man.
Tesh, have you been listening?
I just joined in here in the afternoon, probably 10 minutes ago and realized I heard the O'Doyle rules pop in and just felt that it should be recognized that what happens to them at the end, right? Let's just not forget that. So don't worry about it. You guys are doing great on the show. Don't let the haters get to you.
No hating. Hey, we talked about the Xenobots, the self-reproducing Xenobots. I'm sure you read on this. What are your thoughts?
I'll be honest, I haven't. I really haven't. I just saw that hit today. I don't know. What's y'all quick take?
So basically, these scientists took cells from the skin of tadpoles and created AI Xenobots they're in the shape of a Pac-Man, and now they have self-taught themselves to gobble up cells to make little babies and then form those babies into a new Xenobot. So they're self-reproducing AI Xenobots.
Okay, so it's got a chip in it? So it's manufacturing the chip?
No,
Okay, so it's not.
They're manufacturing the cell.
Go ahead.
Yeah, they're manufacturing the cell that has learned
And
to self-reproduce.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, they want to use these to fight diseases and whatnot. To go in,
Similar
reproduce
to the mRNA,
goods.
but a little more controllable.
Correct.
I don't know if it's more controllable, but basically we were just discussing for the future path of humanity. What's that going to entail? Yeah, it's going to help, but what's it going to do in terms of like we're going to have some crazy, scary Xenobot thing, like running around the earth, or like what's the deal here?
Right. I guess the quick expectation would be it's going to probably accelerate either way, right? So it's either going to accelerate the negative or accelerate the positive. And it's just a matter of preparing for the, planning for the best and preparing for the worst, right?
I reckon so. I think that pipe is
But
working.
I need to do more research. Epic Time is my my go-to paid-for news channel. Had an article on that today, but I haven't had a chance to read it, so I'll do that tomorrow morning.
Dude, we'll dig it.
All right. Well, I don't want to monopolize the show here.
No, you're good, bro. Thanks for calling in, man, and enjoyed that sunset, brother.
Certainly will. Good talking to you guys.
Yeah, man. Have a good one.
We'll see you soon.
All right. Okay.
Later. You hear that loud ass bird in the background?
I did.
That bird talks shit every day. We're out there chipping in the backyard. Every single day. You be sitting there chipping. You're like doing that weird ass chirp.
Yeah, that was you, Tesh. That was James's roommate.
Yep.
Tesh is the man. He'll come on the show soon.
Oh yeah.
All right, back to championship weekend tonight. These are all at neutral locations except for the Cincy game.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon, number 10 Oregon versus number 17 Utah in Vegas tonight, 8 p.m. Utah is minus 2.5, even though they are ranked lower. So I don't know. Saturday is just loaded.
Yep.
Number 9 Baylor versus number 5 Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's minus 6. It is at Cowboy Stadium at noon.
I'm going with Oklahoma.
Okay. The big one, Georgia minus 6.5. They are number 1 in the country versus number 3 Alabama in Atlanta. Basically a home game. Well, it's also pretty close for Alabama.
I mean, Alabama's right there, dude.
Yeah, Alabama's like 3 hours. It's in Atlanta, 4 o'clock Saturday.
Nice. All right. So chat says Georgia. Brandon says Georgia.
Georgia. I'm Georgia all day.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
What's the spread on that?
Minus 6.5.
Woo.
If
Damn.
it was 7.5, I'd take Bama.
Yeah. I'll roll with y'all, man. Georgia's closer to us than Alabama. I'll go with that.
Mm-hmm. This is the only game that is not at a neutral location. It is in Cincinnati. Number 21 Houston at number 4 Cincinnati. 4 o'clock Saturday. Cincy is minus 10.5.
I don't know. You're going to have to tell me on that one.
Bro, I don't know either. Cincinnati they're in a BCS playoff spot.
Mm-hmm.
The undefeated, the only undefeated team left. No. Georgia. Is Georgia undefeated? No, Georgia lost.
Yeah.
I think, did Georgia lose the first game of the season to Bama?
I don't know. But also in chat, Zach said roll tide, so he's going there. So we got a split in chat.
Yeah, Cincinnati have a lot. They need to prove they belong there. No, they're undefeated. Georgia's undefeated. Cincy's undefeated. Cincinnati needs to prove they belong there.
Yeah.
I see them rolling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go with you on that. So.
Yep. 8 p.m. Saturday night in Indianapolis. Number 13 Iowa versus number 2 Michigan.
Thought you were about to talk about the Pitt game, but
no, that's the last one.
Shit. Okay. I'm gonna go with Michigan.
Yeah, go blue.
Yep. Well, because they just came off that big win.
Yep.
So.
Yep. And then rounding out the ACC championship, number 16 Wake Forest versus number 15 Pittsburgh in Charlotte. 8 p.m. Saturday night. Pittsburgh is minus 3.5.
Man, this is gonna be a good game, dude. I think it's gonna be entertaining.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I want Wake to do it. You know, like no offense, Tom.
I wanted Wake to lose to BC so State could go.
Yeah.
I love watching State play. Like that game against the Tar Heels last week was fucking awesome.
Dude, first off, that last Saturday was it Friday? Yeah, it was Friday.
Oh yeah.
Last Friday in sports was awesome. That State game versus Carolina. I mean, I'm a Carolina fan first. I mean, I'm not like hardcore, whatever. I like good sports, man, whatever, and gambling.
That was a good game.
But that was a badass game, okay? Then right after that was Duke Gonzaga, which was also a badass game. Like, dude, that Friday night of sports, man, was a dude's dream. Like, you know
Dude,
what I mean?
it was that Duke Gonzaga basketball game. Like that first half, the whole game really. I'm like, wow, this is what elite teams look like.
Yeah, no,
I
it
mean,
was
they're
great.
so good.
That was the peak of like what college basketball is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
You know, like
I mean, we very well Final Four championship matchup. That
if
right
they're not there, it's because they ran into some personal problems throughout the season,
yeah.
and their minds aren't right because they have the talent.
Yeah, and like the first game one of the first games Duke played, it was Duke Kentucky, right? Number 8 versus number 9, whatever
Mhm.
it was. And like, I think Kentucky's pretty overrated.
Yeah.
And Duke got out to the lead and they just held it all game, easy.
Mm-hmm.
But that Gonzaga game, I told Denny right before the game, I said, this is the real test.
Yeah.
And dude, fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was a great game.
I
Bro.
live bet the first half over 74.5.
Yeah.
Hit that with like 3.5 minutes left.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, dude, they were just trading. And the cool part was they were shooting so quickly. And like if Gonzaga missed, Duke took it right down, scored.
Yeah.
It's like the points just
It was awesome, man.
fucking awesome.
I honestly I cannot stand a slow basketball game. God.
Ugh.
Only
Dude.
because I know like how easy it is to score in basketball, and when you make it all slow, it's ridiculous. Like soccer, everybody's like, "Oh, there's not enough scoring," because it's not that easy to score in soccer. You know, it's somewhat difficult.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Like,
it's like,
sure, yeah, matches that are 5-3 are more entertaining. But
the exciting part about soccer is like when you're down there in the attacking third, it's like, oh shit, this could be it, and then but they like it's a lot of build up, let down, and then you got there, and it's like hell yeah.
yeah, listen, if a match ends like 1-0, but each team had 15, 16 great chances,
Yeah.
entertaining.
Because, dude, I'll be honest with you. One of the most coolest things in soccer for me, because I mean, little bias being a defender, was a keeper making a great save.
Oh yeah,
Dude, you know, like I had no problem even when I played or when I coached. Like, dude, good save, keep like on the other side, because like, dude, that should have been a goal. And like,
you know what the
your
commentators in FIFA say
what?
when it's a great save?
Yeah,
A great save, is just as good as a good goal.
pretty much.
Essentially,
I mean, they're spot on with that, really.
Yeah.
You know.
and I believe. I mean, dude, the reaction time you have to have, it's like stupid.
Yeah, well, that and like when when you're going to hit the like, you go to strike a ball, like you've already picked your target and you're looking at the ball. So that keeper, I mean, he has to judge your body, how the ball's spinning, like what you're about to do.
And like a lot of it is guessing.
Yeah, or it's your instinct. It's really what it is. You know what I mean?
Crazy. All right, on to the NFL. Pick'em update. This is nuts. We have
Pick'em's tight.
the pick'em is tight. After last night, we have a new leader, Mr. Thomas Kaiser.
Oh, Tom Bomb. Hell
Tom
yeah.
Baum has taken the lead from Andy with 94, Andy 93, Brando 93, right there in the mix, 1 point behind.
There you go, Brandon.
Wep 92, Grayson 88, Ryan 88, Favs 87, Young John 87, Baslate 87, and then Coach Tim 84. Zach, you're 11th, 83. But there are 10 people within 10 points of the lead.
Yeah. I mean, and it's still anybody's game, man.
Dude, we have
You got
the rest of the games this week, and then 5 more weeks.
Yeah. So this thing it's a tight race. Like,
I'm happy. It's fun for me.
oh yeah, dude, I'm excited because this is exactly what I wanted, man.
Yep.
Like, this is how I wanted it to go down.
Yeah.
For those of you first time listeners, you know what we're talking about. We're talking about the Wall of Winners. This year we're having a pick'em league, and you participate. You pick the games all year throughout the NFL season. You win, you get a trophy by us, and a $400 gift package. Unless you're local, we're going to take you on a fishing charter by our own Captain DW.
Yep.
So in the future, join.
Yeah. I mean, we had, I want to say 20 this year. 18.
Yeah.
18 because you and I just stopped.
Yeah,
playing.
18 because we're not including us.
Right. But yeah, I hope it's twice as many.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
free. It's free. It
Yeah,
doesn't cost you anything.
totally free. And I just can't wait to make the trophy, to be honest with you.
We did get the new koozies in.
Yep, got a new koozie. If you want a koozie, get that too.
They are a brighter blue.
Yes, they are. And now we got NFL weekend.
NFL weekend. Here we go.
Let's go.
1 p.m. games. Cardinals -7.5 in Chicago.
Take it.
Cardinal?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I ride that too. Colts -10 in Houston.
Take it.
Colts too.
Jonathan Taylor's ridiculous. Actually, the offensive line is ridiculous.
Yeah, he had an off day. They didn't.
They didn't run him,
They
dude.
didn't run him, dude.
They didn't run him.
They ran him in the fourth quarter, and he had 58 yards and a touch.
Yeah. It's like they let the. I didn't agree with that. How they did that.
Yeah, it was weird.
They should have used the run to open up the deep pass and all that kind of stuff.
That's like the name of the game.
Yeah. Well, they didn't do it at all.
At all.
They get paid to do that. So I don't know.
So look for a big bounce back.
Yep.
Chargers +3 in Cincinnati. Chargers, man. What's going on?
I don't know what the fuck happened, but I can tell you this: Cincinnati
They're playing well.
They're looking. Joe Burrow and them, they're looking to go. And Joe Mixon, man,
Sheesh.
damn. And okay, if you play fantasy out there, like Joe Mixon against the Chargers give up like 140 something yards a game
On the ground.
Or that's their average, yeah.
Yeah, on the ground. Yeah.
So
I'm all over Cincy here -3.
pick him up and Jonathan Taylor. Those are my two running backs for this weekend.
There you go.
For DFS.
Yeah, Bengals -3. All right, Vikings -7 in Detroit. I'm over the Vikings here.
Yes.
Eagles -7 at New York Jets.
Take that.
Yep.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't even know who the Jets quarterback is.
They don't either.
That's true.
Give me a beer real quick, man.
Sure.
But I really think that what's his last name? Hurst or for the Eagles?
Jalen Hurts.
Hurts. Yeah, dude. That guy, he makes some really pouty faces on the sideline, but he gets after it out there. He plays hard.
It's funny he does that too because he played for Nick Saban.
Yeah. And
then when he was replaced by Tua, he went and played at Oklahoma.
So, but you know what I'm talking about, right? He has
Yeah.
these little pouty faces that could be memes. Dude,
True.
they really could be.
You know who I love watching Devonta Smith play.
Yeah, man, he's entertaining.
Very entertaining. He was pissed at the end of the game the other day. He was wide open on the final drive. They needed a touchdown to go ahead. Wide open twice. I mean, wide open. I mean, and that last play where they threw it and the dude was in the end zone and he got sandwiched and he didn't catch it.
Yeah.
Game was over. There's an aerial camera shot that I saw. Devontae Smith gets so mad he just runs to the sideline, takes his helmet off, slams it on the ground, and just goes into the locker room.
Yeah, and that's one thing I've
But I mean, I get it though because he was.
Yeah.
He could have won the game twice. Dude.
Yeah. Dude, fucking look.
Look at him.
And here's my thing. This is what I've always I kind of feel bad for football players, especially quarterbacks, right? In soccer, communication is key. You tell somebody, man on, turn, you got time, all these things because you're trapping a ball with your feet and you're looking down at the damn ball, right? You don't know what's going on. Same with football. That's why they have that timing, right? They're in the pocket and they're trying to scramble out and they know it's 1,000, 2,000, you're hit.
Yeah.
But you can't go, man on, or he's right behind you.
Yeah.
You can't do any of that. And
I'm open.
That's what I was going to. The receiver can't just go, yo, they had to do hand signals or see me because you can't hear shit.
Right.
And I'm just that's got to be difficult.
If that's your tight end or your third look guy, I get it.
Yeah.
This is your number one guy.
Yeah.
You should be looking for this man.
Oh, for sure.
To win that game.
For sure.
Yeah, so he kind of blew it.
Head on a swivel, man.
Head on a swivel. Rounding out 1 o'clock games, Tampa Bay -11 in Atlanta. That's a lot of points.
Atlanta doesn't. I mean, they suck. I mean, I'll take it. Actually, wait. Tom Brady, they just. Yeah, I'll take it. Fuck it. I'll stick with it.
Division game.
I'll stick with it.
4 o'clock, Jacksonville +13 at the Rams. Rams defense is going to just.
Yeah, I'm taking. I would take the Rams because, dude, they need.
This is gonna be This is gonna be the blowout win.
This is a great game for them to get completely in sync together. You get what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
To knock off all the rush, you got new personnel. Figure your shit out.
This is definitely the one that I think is gonna be a blowout.
Yeah.
Washington football team +1.5 in Vegas. I'm taking Washington. I'm Taylor Heineke fan through and through. The new Brett Favre. He showed a lot of grit.
Bro, did you hear his story?
Yeah, dude.
I
watched the whole Monday Night Football thing on.
I had no idea. So if you don't know, that Heineke guy for the Redskins or whatever you want to call him these days, he was just a back. I mean, he was less than a backup. He was
he was on 4 different teams, practice squads, whatever. retired.
Yeah, he was done. He was on his sister's couch. He was living with his sister in an apartment.
Going back to school.
Taking night classes or online classes.
Yep.
And his phone rings and it's like
It was last year.
Yeah. And it was like, hey, you want to come play?
Yeah, Washington wanted they wanted an emergency COVID backup quarterback.
Yeah.
So they signed him to the practice squad.
Mm-hmm.
And now he keeps playing the way he is. He's got a starting job next year.
And the cool thing is, man, he's 28. It's not like he's he's still young, but I'm just saying, like, you're 28, dude. You're about to, like, move on with your life, and all of a sudden,
boom. You play 2 or 3 more good games, and you're going to be set because you're going to get yourself a contract.
Yeah, and my thing is, like, you go to at that time, they're not still, I mean, they're better now than they were at the beginning of the season, but, like, Washington last year wasn't that great.
Right.
So you got to know, like, hey, man, there's a chance I might go in there. Like,
yeah,
if you got a shitty team, you're more than likely your quarterback's getting sacked. He's probably going to get hurt.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, their quarterback was, I think, what was it, Haskins, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And, like, that didn't
and
work
especially
out.
if it ain't working out, like, you might be the guy.
Yeah.
But I just think it's cool because the dude, like, I don't know, man. He just gets in there and goes after it. Like,
He just, he plays so hard.
and he literally said, he was like, the coach told me to just be me.
Yeah.
He was like, so I don't really have that I shouldn't do this feeling, basically is what he was saying. Like, if he has a gut instinct out there, he's allowed to go do it.
Yep.
And I can't tell you how much pressure that takes off your shoulder. Like, because at the end of the day, if your coach is a real hard ass and, like, it has you playing a certain way and you break that mold, I mean, you don't – it prohibits you.
Yeah.
You know? And that's why I don't –
The other thing, too, is, like, they don't have another quarterback. Like,
yeah.
I'm not going to get benched. Just go out there and ball.
You do
and, dude, he does, dude.
But, bro, he whips that ball, son. He can throw it.
Yeah, and the way he runs and scrambles, dude, it is literally mirror. They were doing the side-by-side videos of him and Brett Favre. And, like, they even said, like, Favre's his idol. That's why he was number 4.
Because he said he enjoyed watching Favre be, like, happy out there playing.
Yes, he played the game because he loved to play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm on the Heineke train. Ravens, -4.5 in Pittsburgh. God damn, Pittsburgh better be gunning for a quarterback in the draft because Big Ben is
my man is
tired.
He's done, man. He's like
done.
Put him out to pastures. Like, send him out, dog.
I'm gonna go Ravens here.
Yeah, even though the Ravens are damn. God, man, you want to talk about like having a panic attack watching them as a fan? Like, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of them, but like if I was a fan, I just couldn't. I mean, how could you stand it? Holy shit,
awful. I'll tell you this next game, the other team who's been awful, the Seattle Seahawks. The Niners, -3.5 in Seattle. It's a huge rivalry game for the Niners.
I picked up Mitchell, the running back, on my fantasy.
Yeah, Elijah?
Yeah. I tell you what, though, you know who I'd love to have on my team?
Who's that?
Lockett.
Yes, I would too, but only if you had a quarterback that didn't have a surgically repaired finger on his throwing hand, and so he can't fucking
regardless, last game he got open for like a few deep passes. I'm just saying that dude is he knows how to get open like on a long pass. I'm just saying, like he just every weekend I make a DraftKings lineup. I'm like, dude, I look at his name, I'm like, I need to. Yeah,
because I mean if you get one 60-yard bomb, it's worth it.
Yeah, and dude, he always gets yards after the catch. I mean, I like his style of play.
I have DK on my team, and I am getting very upset.
Yeah, dude, exactly.
I benched him this week.
Now think about this. I was thinking about it. Like, dude, you have your tight ends. Like, imagine having like you have Pitts from Atlanta as your tight end. You got Scary Terry from Washington. You got Lockett. I mean, and then throw out CD Lamb from Dallas. Yeah. I mean, think about how insane
Cooper Kupp.
Bro, that'd be like that receiving core would just
awesome.
Blow out the secondary, bro.
It would be awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm on the Niners here. So a little fantasy tidbit for you. Debo is out. He's probably going to be out this week if I had to guess. He had a groin injury. They said 2 weeks originally. He's listed as doubtful, but projected to get like 1 point something points. Ayuk, but also Juwan Jennings. Is going to step up as our number 2 behind Ayuk. Mm-hmm. So if you need a wide receiver, pick up Juwan Jennings. Juwan Jennings had a touchdown last week. A couple great catches. He had like 50-something yards. He almost had 2 touchdowns.
Is he young?
Yeah, younger guy. Yeah, Juwan Jennings. I picked him up.
Nice.
Be a good sleeper in a.
Oh yeah,
draft
no, I'm
design.
not gonna forget Jennings' last name, right?
Yep, Juwan, J-U.
And the cool thing about them, they're always like a 4 o'clock game.
Oh yeah, West Coast.
What I'm saying, like, because it gives you the last little jolt in your lineup.
That's right. Sunday Night Football, classic AFC division matchup here. Denver Broncos plus 9.5 in Kansas City.
Plus Denver Broncos plus 9.5.
Yes.
I'm gonna take that, bro.
Yeah, I might do that as well. I see Kansas City winning, but last minute.
Because dude, the Broncos this year have been getting it done.
Grit.
Yeah, man, and they got it for sure. And again, like everybody they faced, I haven't seen them really like come out timid or back down. It's like they just go play.
Yep.
And I like that style. So I'm gonna go with them because Kansas City has been a head case this year.
Yeah. Brandon Debo, absolute steal. I also have him on my fantasy team. The dude is a monster weapon. Just a monster weapon. He's the new age Reggie Bush. Rounding it out, Monday Night Football, game of the week. Patriots plus 2.5 in Buffalo.
That's gonna be awesome, bro.
Awesome.
And you know what's crazy?
Let's see what Belichick and Jones really got.
I have the Patriots D on my fantasy team. I got their defense, and I'm like, dude, they're about to play Buffalo. I was like, I'm not fucking trading them. Because, dude, Belichick, they're geniuses over there. And, like, okay, if they don't do so well against the Bills, they'll do good next week.
Yeah.
But, dude, they've only let up. I mean, Taylor was telling me the stats the other day. God, I can't even remember the numbers. But it was, like, about, like, the amount of points they've let off in the first quarter and second quarter. It's, like, so small.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know?
dude, look, Belichick is proving the haters wrong. He's probably a lock for Coach of the Year after the year they had last year.
Yeah.
And now this. I mean.
What I like about it, and everybody can say what they want about how him and Tom Brady felt like. Dude, here's the thing. None of us are ever going to know the true story or how it really went down.
Yep.
So I don't really give that much of my time of day. What I will tell you is you got a guy, everybody's like, he can't win shit without Brady. Brady leaves. He has a shit team. And now, like you're saying, he's coming back. I'm telling you, that dude ain't retiring until he wins another Super Bowl. That's a fact.
And if the trend keeps going the way it is for him,
he will.
It'll happen in the next 2 or 3 years.
He will, because that Jones fellow, man, he's into it.
He's got it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's Belichick's guy for the next however
if
long.
you notice, his home life, a.k.a. his fiance now? Or girlfriend?
I don't know.
His girlfriend, whoever the hell he's with.
Oh, we talked about this.
This chick is out there running routes with him in the backyard, going over playbooks with him, making him study.
Even when he was at Alabama.
Guess who else's lady did that?
Giselle.
Tom Brady's.
Yeah, Giselle did that.
I'm just saying, man. So.
The Belichick way.
Yep.
I'm still going to go Buffalo Bills minus 2.5. If it was 3.5, I'd probably take Patriots.
Yeah.
And that's it.
There it is.
And that's it. Episode 54 is a wrap. Keep listening. You hear James.
All right, yeah, we're about to drop a hot track.
A hot track.
Again, shout out to you, Zach. If you're listening to this, young Zach, not our Zach Slutzik, Captain DW's nephew. This was his beat. I rapped over it. Enjoy.
His first beat ever. Keep it up, bro. It'll be good. The rest of you out there, we'll catch you guys next week. As always, thanks for listening. Enjoy your weekend. It's a beautiful Friday. Peace.
Yeah. So everybody's trying to chase that get rich quick shit. You really about it though?
You want that fast life? Pretty women, glisten, glamour, need that cash, right? Whip the pot with Arm & Hammer, nothing lasts though. You got the heart to go through it, risk it all for your dreams, get close to winning, then you lose it, huh? Well, now you sitting in the can, thinking God don't understand, wouldn't lend a helping hand, now he really ain't your man. Damn. Now all you got is time, all your homies moving forward and they leave your ass behind, that's what it is. You lose your biz and catch your bid, thoughts of whiz. Reflecting on the shit you did, time keep passing, you grow older and your heart get filled with bitterness. Lonely wanderer like Moses in the wilderness. Left step right, walking through the desert, what's death, what's life? All we can do is guess it, can you feel me? God, can you hear me, can you feel me? The devil getting near me. Step left, step right. Walking through the desert, what's death, what's life? All we can do is guess it, can you feel me? God, can you hear me, can you feel me? The devil getting near me, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
so hard at the end, dude. It's like unbelievable.